I'm back from a 3-day trip to Sana'a, and I was really shocked by what I've seen and what I've heard. People are being killed and wounded every day. Lots of people are being displaced. Wounded are desperately waiting for surgical support and treatment in hospitals. And even for the survivors, it is extremely difficult. A man I met told me that his children were traumatized by hearing the airstrikes at night and how difficult it was for him to reassure them under these terrible circumstances where you have no electricity, you have no means to entertain them. So it was very difficult for him to be a protective parent under these circumstances. There has been recently official communication by the coalition that it is the end of the so-called decisive storm operation, and yet we don't have confirmation that the airstrikes are going to stop. But this should be taken as a glimmer of hope. At best, one layer of conflict or adversity will be removed, but one should not forget the other many layers of conflict and complexity for the civilian population in Yemen. There are today many players on the ground. There are existing conflicts that have certainly been exacerbated by the current situation today. And I think today nowhere is safe in Yemen. People are really facing a lot of challenges: no electricity, no water, no fuel, no public services, no garbage collection, for instance, in a city like Sana'a today. Whatever happens from now on, the humanitarian situation will continue to be extremely challenging. The immediate and most pressing needs and priorities for us as ICRC is to first maintain and intensify our dialogue with all, because without this dialogue we can go nowhere. A second important priority is supporting the medical facilities, the hospitals, supporting the fantastic staff, the Yemeni staff who have been working round the clock over the past days. We will do more in terms of food, in terms of water supply, because this is also an absolute priority. It's important that we continue our protection activities. We need to resume our visit to detainees. We need to get families back in touch. We need to help the Yemeni Red Crescent recover human remains and dead bodies. And last but not least, we need to work hand in hand with the national society. We need to help the national society and be able to cover more needs in the country.